goes first. But,
Okay, perfect. Yeah, there's no protocol.
Yes, thank you all for sharing this moment with us.
Yeah, we kind of wrote this together, and then we're going to share half and half. He's going to try to take it. Our sweet boys, it is such a privilege to be your parents. We are so thankful the Lord blessed our family with you two, and that he saw it fitting for us to raise you. We acknowledge this day that even though you came from our bodies, you are the Lord's. Children are a gift from the Lord. They are a reward from him. Psalm 127:3. May we always view you both as the gifts that you are. We are committed to raising you both up in the Lord and in the knowledge of his grace and truth. We commit to seeking the Lord first as we parent you both throughout your lives. We will seek to glorify the Lord always in the way we raise you, knowing we cannot do this perfectly, yet with God's direction, it will be very good. Only through his love and grace can we navigate this parenting journey well.
Can we celebrate that? That's precious. That is so precious.
We vow to support you in as many of your pursuits as we can, but we will encourage you in none of them more than in your pursuit of God, his truth, the perfect plan that he has for you. As your parents, we take seriously that we cannot ask anything of you that we do not take up for ourselves. We'll do our best to set a loving and devoted example of following after Jesus, and we commit to surrendering ourselves with a body of believers to sharpen and encourage you and us as we parent, as well as encouraging our children to seek the Lord consistently. So, thank you, church family, for partnering alongside us and loving us and our kiddos. And I just wanted to close with Psalm 78. It says, I will open my mouth in parables, I will utter hidden things from old. What we have heard and known, what our fathers have told us, we will not hide them from our children. We will tell the next generation the praiseworthy deeds of our Lord, his power, and the wonders he's done. He decreed statutes for Jacob and established the law of Israel, which he commanded our forefathers to teach their children so the next generation would know him, even the children yet to be born, and they in turn would tell their children. Then they would put their trust in God and would not forget his deeds, but would keep his commandment.
Wow, so good. So good. Thank you for that. What a treasure. Pastor Lawrence. You know, one of the things we see, I love you so much. If you don't know this young man and his heart, you are missing out. I'm telling you, man, just more empathy than I mean, God poured it was like overflow, you know, like, whew, just a gift. Super sensitivity for compassion. But I do want to say this, the last voice that Israel heard before John the Baptist hit the scene 400 years later was Malachi. And the last thing we hear from this glorious prophet is that there's going to be this forerunner. There's going to be this prophet that's going to hit the scene, that's going to just be the herald of the coming Messiah. And what he says is that he will turn back the hearts of the children to their fathers, and the hearts of the children, or the fathers to their children. And you know, isn't that at the very core of what our culture needs, right? Is we need the family to be strong in the Lord. And so these statements, these vows, which I mean, knowing these two glorious parents, like they're sincere in that objective, but they need support. Right? So, and that's what the church is meant to do for one another in extravagant ways, is to help. I mean, many of you have been parents. You know the challenges, and you've done it really well.